magazine. Well-written, probing, keeps you up on current events. So, who is Ricky Schroeder's dream date?
Ellen's just gotten into teen magazines, and we've been fighting over whether she's old enough to read them, so I'm just checking them out.
Hey, do they still have ads for those bus developers that never worked?
Oh, I think they banned those. I could never believe anybody was stupid enough to actually send away for one. Oh, you didn't.
Well, my best girlfriend, Bonnie Tuber, and I chipped in. When it arrived, we both ran out and bought these bras that were like 34 Ds because we figured if we used it all afternoon, we would want to look good in school the next day.
How'd these things work?
Well, they were like a party hat with a hose, and you hooked them up to your vacuum cleaner.
Ooh, you were a very brave little girl.
Well, we never got to try it. When I plugged in the vacuum, Bonnie's dog was going by, and the party hat grabbed onto his side. Well, the dog was running around in circles, dragging the vacuum and the bus developer. When we saw what it did to the dog, we decided that red welts weren't the look we were going for.
Well, exciting news, ladies. The local restaurant association has announced a contest to determine the best waitress in Los Angeles.
Doesn't sound like something I'd be interested in.
Doesn't matter. Management wants us represented. Now, one of you will have to do it, so do I have a volunteer? Okay, but don't be surprised if one day, when you least expect it, someone walks up to you and says, "Smile, stupid, you're it."
Cha-cha-cha, yeah, thank you. You know, folks, the old Sunman has always been a trendsetter. Mm-hmm. Beetle wig, Nehru jacket, soap on a rope. I was the first on my block to have all of them. Thank you. But there's a new fad going around that I'm having a hard time getting behind. Men with pierced ears. Not that I don't like them. The thought of getting it done scares the bejeebies out of me. Anyway, I was hoping sharing it with you would give me the courage to go through with it, and if not, maybe some of you women would find my vulnerabilities somehow attractive. So, this is dedicated to the men who've already poked their lobes and to my future hole in the head. I know you don't know what I'm going through. Standing here looking at you. Well, let me tell you that it hurts so bad. You know it hurts so bad. I know it hurts so bad to see you again.
Can I help you?
I hope so. Would Howard Miller be here?
Well, Howard Miller is our cook.
Praise be, we found the Holy One.
Now, perhaps you have the wrong Howard Miller. See, our Howard Miller is not a holy one. In fact, he's a bit of a scamp and a fun seeker extraordinaire.
I know it's him. Please, can we see him?
Well, Howard is cooking just now, but why don't you have a seat at the bar and I'll tell him you're here. Do you have a business card?
I am Pahaluka from the island of Puli. We are the people that follow Howard. We are the Howies.
Okay. Howard, have you ever been to the island of Puli?
Yeah, you bet. Just before I was discharged, they sent me to Fiji for the last few months. Buddy and me used to fly a helicopter over to Puli on the weekends, play some cards with the natives, do some magic tricks, eat some great food. They used to make this delicious pudding out of taro root.
Oh, you mean poi?
No, in Hawaii it's poi, in Puli it's fat.
In Hawaii, it's fair.
I like it.
Oh? Well, there's a group of people in the dining room from Puli. They're here to see you.
You're kidding. Tell them as soon as I finish these orders, I'll be out and see them. You wouldn't believe the great times I had in Puli.
Oh, I think I would. You see, they have these pictures of a young Howard Miller with bare-chested native girls. Why can't we ever take pictures like this?
I'll be right back.
Before you go out there, I think I should warn you. It seems these people have been worshiping you since 1952.
What are you talking about?
I'm telling you. This group in the dining room calls themselves the Howies, and they're here to see you on a pilgrimage.
Wait a minute. These people were nice, but I don't want to be a religious leader. It's not my style.
Oh, Howard. They've come all the way from Puli. I think you owe them a gesture of goodwill. If not a blessing, then at least some pasta salad.
Yeah, okay. Tell them to hang around. I'll be out after work.
Yeah, so great one.
Don't start with me. How could this have happened?
Well, it's a simple mistake. Just look at that shock of wavy hair. You look heaven sent to me.
No, I mean it. And I know Don Ho personally. Think about it.
Look! It's him!
Hi, nice meeting you folks.
A pair of tens be three of a kind.
I beg your pardon.
It's a famous saying from the Book of Howard. When my grandfather used to play poker with you, he wrote down all the wise things that you said.
He underlined the most important things like pair of tens be three of a kind.
Oh, a deity who deals from the bottom of the deck. How interesting.
Well, I didn't mean that literally.
We know. Grandfather interpreted it to mean that things can always change.
Right, that's kind of how I meant it.
Some decks have 5 aces. No, really.
Words to live by.
It means the world is full of surprises.
Look, I think you folks have made a little mistake here. I'm just a guy who cooks, that's it.
Oh, Grandfather wrote of your humility. He said that you would only wrestle with the young women of our island so you would not embarrass our warriors.
The American sportsman.
Howard, we need your help.
Well, I'm not who you think I am, but, hey, if there's anything I can do, let me know.
Our island has changed so much since you left. We now have big hotels, traffic jams, and noise. This is why our small group follows you, to remember the way things used to be.
So what do you want from me?
We want you to help us continue to keep the old ways alive. Now, we know you have no sons, that after you're gone, the line will be broken. So, I bring you Hohoki as a virgin sacrifice.
You will give me a little Howie to take back home.
This isn't right. You can't ask this girl to be a human sacrifice.
It is my idea. It will be a great honor. In 2 days, on the full moon, we will make Nukinua, so there will be a little Howie.
Might I suggest a Nookie Nua warm-up? This talk has made all the natives restless.
I know it's a strange request, but it would mean so much to our people. Would you kindly consider it?
Yeah, all right, I'll think about it, but don't count on anything.
It's hard not to believe in a guy that has that kind of charisma.
Right. You know, you might have more luck with Howard if you could get him to perform the ceremony with, with somebody he's more comfortable with.
What do you mean?
Well, you see, Howard doesn't really know little Hohoki here, so he might be a bit nervous. Perhaps I should be the virgin sacrifice. Oh, I've done it many times, and I'm sure that would put Howard at ease.
Maybe. Why don't we consult Howard?
Oh, well, why don't we just surprise him?
It's pretty tough to surprise a supreme being.
Oh, I don't know. With the right costume?
I'm walking in the rain. Tears are falling and I feel the pain. Wishing you were here by me to end this misery. I wonder why wonder why you ran away, and I wonder where you will stay, my little runaway. Run away. Del Shannon's Runaway. Song that has special meaning for me because of a story I heard today. It's a story of some guy who went to the May Company to get his ear pierced by some old prune in a nurse's hat. Well, he was fine when he sat down. Then Nursey brought out the stapler of doom. A device that mutilates your ear and barbarically puts a 24-karat stud in its place in one painful step. Well, the guy panicked. He blindly ran into the women's dressing room. There was a lot of screaming. The women were upset, too. Somehow he managed to get out unharmed, except for his badly bruised ego. You see, he had run away. Run away.
How's that New York steak coming, Howard?
Be up in a minute.
Hey, I see the Howies are here again tonight.
They're everywhere I go. They're really beginning to get on my nerves.
Oh, come on, Howard. Isn't it just a little bit fun to be worshipped?
It's no fun. It makes no sense. It's crazy. Let me illustrate my point. Which of these three things doesn't go with the other two? Lettuce, tomatoes, car keys.
Car key.
Okay, coffee, tea, sheep.
Sheep?
Good. All right. Moses, Buddha, Howard Miller. What?
Well, I would have to say Buddha because he is an Oriental religious figure, and you and Moses aren't.
Get out of here.
Yes, sir, Howard.
Just what do you think you're doing?
Well, it's a crazy scheme, Nancy. I'm going to take this piece of cake and I'm going to give it to a customer. And then, now follow this because here comes the wacky part. The customer's going to eat it.
Where is your sense of presentation? Put the cake on a dessert tray and give the customer a choice.
He specifically asked for chocolate layer cake.
What does he know? What's going to happen to us in this best waitress contest? You're all a bunch of incompetents.
I don't have to listen to this.
Well, it's true. Not one of you deserves to represent this restaurant.
Why? Do you think you can do it better?
I know I could do it better. Why, when I was a waitress...
Is this a story about how you made more tips than anybody at the first Thanksgiving?
Joke if you will, but I could beat any of you in a waitress contest.
I doubt that. We're a lot better than you think, Miss Phoebe.
Care to wager? You put up $25 each, and I'll put up 100.
Great, Nancy. Which one of us gets to beat you?
Oh, I'm surprised you're asking, Dorothy. Beating you wouldn't be much of a contest.
Okay, Nancy. Tomorrow night, you against one of us. Most tips win.
Bring cash, ladies. I don't accept check. Excuse me.
We'll meet in the lounge after work and decide who gets the honor.
Boy, she just rubs everybody the wrong way.
Oh, yeah, scariest part of my day.
Excuse me, Howard. We're gonna go up to our rooms now. Since tomorrow's the full moon, Hohoki needs to be well rested.
Listen, Pa Luca, about tomorrow, I don't think I'm ready for this.
Of course not. That's why I brought you these.
Fair?
Fortify with D-Paul and give you extra strength.
I'm not gonna do it. Look, I'm sorry you don't like the way things on your island have changed, but the whole world has changed.
We know that. We just want to go back to the values that we had. That's what being a Howie means.
I don't know what to say.
Don't say anything. Eat your fare.
Okay, let's decide who gets the honor of going against Nancy tomorrow night.
Well, to tell you the truth, Jane, I'd rather not. She's got me a little bit psyched out.
Hey, I'll do it if you want me to. It'd be a pleasure to beat her.
You know something? Maybe I should do it. I mean, I am the new girl, and I know she doesn't know all my moves.
Fine by me.
Go for it, girlfriend.
She's mine.
Doc?
I can't take her put-downs anymore. She has absolutely no respect for me. I want to bury her. I promise you, your money is safe with me. Please, please, let me do this.
My money's on Dot.
Ditto. I'm in.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Just hope you know what you're doing.
Hey, Amy, I made my dream come true.
You got the musicians union to let you in.
Nah, they still haven't seen the light. No, I got my ear pierced. I finally got up the guts, and I had it done. What do you think, huh?
It's great, Sonny.
Thank you.
You sure you want it in your right ear?
Why not?
Well, as I understand it, an earring in your left ear means that you're hip, and an earring in your right ear means that you're gay.
Who told you that?
Sonny, I thought everybody knew that.
I didn't.
I guess this means you can get rejected by a whole new group of people.
No way. Hey, wait a minute. I don't buy this. I love the earring.
Hey, Howard, you decide what you're going to do about the Howies?
I'm still confused. I thought I was sure I wasn't going to do it, but after talking to Pa Luca, what he said made sense.
Howard, did you ever see The Wiz?
What?
Did you ever see The Wizard of Oz?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, well, judging from what you've told me, see, I don't think they want a baby. I think they just want to get back to Kansas.
You mean if I could show them how to get back to their old ways without the baby, I'd be off the hook?
You got it. Now all you got to do is follow the yellow brick road and watch out for the Wicked Witch.
Oh, don't worry about Nancy. I can take care of her.
Maybe she's not coming. Maybe you psyched her out.
Yeah. How do you feel? Hey, I am ready. I'm going to fill this up to the brim with tips. She's mine.
That's the spirit.
She doesn't stand a chance. Do you know what it's going to be like for her serving in those ridiculous dresses she wears? Her sleeves are going to be dragging in the food. She's going to be completely lost out there.
Good evening, ladies. Whenever you're ready.
Ready, Doc?
I can't wait.
Okay. Now remember, most tips at the end of the evening wins. On your mark. Get set. Go.
She destroyed me. It wasn't even close.
It just wasn't your night.
Wasn't my night. Wasn't my night. I could have been the queen of this place. Instead, I'm wondering if I could waitress in an automat.
Ladies, wagers are due and payable. Thank you for the donations. Good evening, ladies.
You mean you're not going to rub it in?
I thought I did.
Hey, what's up?
Howard, are you ready for the new quinoa?
I've decided. I'm not the Howard anymore. You are.
You can't do that.
Sure I can. I'm the Howard. Look, you were worshiping me because I was some crazy kid who made up the rules as I went along. Why don't you make up the rules?
But it wouldn't be the same.
Sure it would. The Book of Howard says a pair of tens beats three of a kind, right? Here, cut the cards. What do you got?
A 5.
I got a queen. Who wins? Remember, you're the new Howard.
A 5?
There you go. I give you the official deck with 4 aces. The 5th is up my sleeve, which is where I suggest you keep it. The future is in your hearts, not in a deck of cards. Now, you two go home. Go make your own little Howards.
How can we ever thank you?
You have. You've brought back a lot of nice memories.
Goodbye, Howard.
Come visit us sometime, Howard.
I will.